Yeah, what happened to the backpack kid?
Really held a lot of weight. In today's world, the backpack kid was somebody who really blew up off dancing during a time period where going viral really held a lot of weight. In today's world, people go viral all the time and be forgotten the next day. But backpack kid, he blew up and he kind of held on to his fame for a little bit. He held on to it for a while, but as time would go on, we would see his whole reputation, his whole career really fall apart.
The fall off of Backpack Kid is crazy.
2017.
Like, you did one Fortnite dance, it became the most famous dance on the planet. And then, because if I recall, bro tried to take advantage of it, but I don't think he did it in the right way. Because a lot of people, and I don't know, maybe I want to make this into an actual serious video discussion one day or not. But I don't understand why when niggas like get famous off of one thing, their first instinct to do is to, like, instead of like capitalizing on it, truly capitalize on it, their way of capitalizing on it is just repeating the same thing that made them famous over and over and over again, or centering around everything they do around that one moment. If you're going to capitalize on something, what you should do is use the momentum you're using to basically mold it into multiple different other things. So even though you got famous off that one thing, it acts as fuel so you can push other things that you might want to do that seem interesting. But you have to do it in a way where it's creative. Like, for example, the Hawk Tua girl, she did it right, but the problem is like, you should have stood 10 toes down and not do anything that will ruin your reputation. Like, oh, I don't know, do like everyone else does and make a dumb cryptocurrency and shit. Like, I don't understand why people do that. If you don't know shit about cryptocurrency, matter of fact, both sides is kind of dumb in my opinion, because my nigga, why would you trust a shawty who said, ha, Tua, spit on that thing for Bitcoin or money or stock advice? Like, my nigga, I thought the same thing about Jake Paul. You thought the dude who once said it's every day, bro, was gonna really get you rich easily off of one Bitcoin? Crypto Zoo? Nigga, come on, bruh. Y'all niggas don't even know about Bitcoin. Y'all just be buying shit and then get mad when y'all broke. Like, that's just crazy. Sorry, I don't know. That shit, it's a little thought to me.
Everybody wanted to be. IG dancers was everywhere, and if you really remember, everybody wanted to be an IG dancer. Everybody wanted to have that whole Ayo and Teo thing going on. It was just a big craze on the internet of people dancing on IG, making dub smashes. And eventually, Backpack Kid, he would pick up on this and he would take note, because he was already on social media dancing, right? He was hitting his little moves, but he would make that switch over to IG. He would get on IG and start dancing.
Wasn't this the same dude who was doing the floss and the little thing?
A little bit of attention. I mean, so much attention.
Even though he didn't make
Rihanna was out here reposting him in. But that was like the tip of the iceberg, because his life will really start to get crazy over the next year, him dancing on IG. Not too long after bro over the next year, him dancing on IG.
Part 2, the Katy Perry show? Wait, what?
Not too long after bro would get this Rihanna repost, he would get on stage with Katy Perry, and she had him pull up to a show, and he started dancing. He hitting his #1 move. He hitting the floss on the stage. The dance that really made him go viral. But even though this dance was the one that was really putting money in his pocket, it would also come with some problems. But I want you to keep that point in mind for later on in the vid. Back to when he was first coming up, people was really paying attention to him. It was even articles being written on the man. One wrote this: he was first thrust into notice after releasing a series of IG videos that announced the arrival of a bold and original new style of dance. The floss. The videos went viral, getting the attention of Rihanna, Katy Perry, and when he ended up showing up on stage with Katy Perry, the man came with a backpack. So he started getting called the Backpack Kid. Every time he'd pop out, backpack. And that right there probably answers a question you was having the whole time. Why is his name the Backpack Kid? Why are they calling him a Backpack Kid? Because he played into that whole image. After that first show and after the first few times of people seeing him with the backpack on, he was like, you know what? I'm gonna play into that narrative. I'm just wear the backpack every time I come out. It don't matter what I'm doing. I'm gonna have this on my back, even if it's empty. That was his image. He became the dude who would floss and had the backpack on. And at the start of his time in social media, he was always in the news. I mean, there was a point in time where he was getting so much attention. We had a dance that he made popular again, getting put in games and stuff.
Yep, it got put in Fortnite and shit.
I said he made it popular. I didn't say he created the dance. And there's gonna be a point that would get him in some hot water over time. So the man danced popular. You seeing him everywhere. You seen it in Fortnite. You seen him do it on stage with rappers. He was going viral over this dance all the time. But with him being put in front of so many people so often, it was only a matter of time before something bad happened. And when I say this, I mean there was a time where he got on stage with a rapper and he was doing his dance. He was trying to hit the flows. And at first it was cool. The crowd seen him. They start cheering him on. And that was until the nigga was hitting the dance a little too hard. He smacked somebody's phone out of their hand. They get mad. Everybody pissed off at the backpack kid. And he did look out of place. If you look at this clip, he looked like he wasn't meant to be there. But the artist ended up kicking him off stage. Artist got mad. You know what I mean? Get out of here. And after it happened, the situation went viral. We even had the artist speaking on why they kicked him off the stage.
They had all these I don't even know weirdos.
That nigga phone is broke.
All type of shit, man. And I appreciate them even for coming out. But it's like, dog, everybody is like, you gotta fall back, man. You feel me? Like, I'm performing. It's time for me to work. All you artists that was there that opened up and salute to y'all, man. But it was my time when y'all performed. Y'all had the stage. It's my turn to have the stage. And
my nigga, then why the fuck did you even invite him out there? I ain't gonna lie. This is not even that bad for real so far. I'm looking into it. Because I don't really get that. So y'all mad at the nigga because you walked up on him while he's doing the floss. This nigga head not on a swivel, clearly. Like, this nigga sounds dumb as shit. Like, your head not on a swivel. You walk up to a nigga who's moving his fucking arms and doing his Fortnite emote and shit. And you're surprised your phone got knocked out of your hand, my nigga? I would have already, like... And also, you're performing. Why is you on your phone? Perform, nigga! Like...
And you right. You know what I'm saying? First of all, this is done by me. Me, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm a brand, you feel me? Like, I know that. Like, I'm a brand. I'm in a spaceship, you feel me? Like, I'm in a spaceship. I'm a brand.
This nigga sound broken. I can barely hear this thing.
I can't be... If I would have did anything, bro, if I would have lost my cool anyway, I think they was waiting for that, bro. I'd have been banned again. So Jersey, man, it's only up from here. You feel me? Know what I'm saying?
And this one moment right here was like the catalyst for everything. It was like after this thing got kicked off stage, people stopped messing with him. A lot of people started looking at him like a cornball and he weird and he was out of place. And people started to feel some type of way about him. Not only that, more problems kept coming up. Not only were people feeling some type of way about him, he was feeling some type of way about Fortnite using this dance in their game. He was basically trying to claim ownership of the floss dance because he made it popular. And remember what I said, this dance was going to...
I won't lie, though. If your dance ends up on Fortnite, you might as well just shrug your shoulders and give up, gang. Because you're not the first... or you will not be the last nigga who gets mad at Fortnite for taking a dance. Fortnite has taken virtually like everybody's special move, everybody's dance and shit. They've been adding anime and all types of other characters we didn't ask for. My nigga, we got an Ice Spice skin and nobody asked for that shit. I think they just added a Tokyo Ghoul skin not too long ago. Nobody asked for that. And I haven't heard about Tokyo Ghoul in a minute. Like, you would think they'll add all the popular anime first, but no, they added Tokyo Ghoul. Like, so it's like Fortnite just be doing what the fuck they want to do. They're like a corporation at this point. So it's like, I don't know how you can get mad. Like, bro, if you didn't patent your shit, you can't be surprised when people take it or make something that looks extremely similar. That's my personal opinion. If you don't patent all your shit, put copyright on some shit, put a title on it, my nigga, it's not your dance. You just happen to do it at the right time. Now everyone doing the dance. Like, bro, now you know how we feel when all the black people was mastering the dab, nigga, and then all of a sudden everybody's doing it, including like politicians on the news and old people and shit. So now the dance is ruined now. So nobody wants to do that anymore.
Come back and hurt him. And this
that's just how the game go.
So the
if you don't
dance
put
was
patent on
popular.
shit, it's
He
gone.
doing it everywhere. And right around this time, Fortnite was really picking up. They was adding all these dances, all these emotes, and the Backpack Kids dance. The floss was added to Fortnite. He was feeling some type of way. He got his people. He got his manager.
Like that would be like Travis Scott getting mad at Fortnite because they added the with the microphone. You know, the emote when he's holding up the microphone. The first time when he was yelling on stage and shit. When there's all the flames and shit, he can't get mad at that. You didn't patent it. It happened to be a hype moment. You did it, and you didn't think about that. So
he got his mama. They went to sue Fortnite. And what's funny is the Backpack Kid situation wasn't even a new concept. There was another artist. Actually, there was plenty of artists around the same time trying to get money out of Fortnite. Black Boy JB, for example. Remember, he had a whole hit song with Drake and the dance going along with it.
The shoot.
And Fortnite put his dance in the game, and he was mad. See, nowadays, whenever Fortnite puts a dance in the game or something that an artist popularized, they get paid for it. They'll have their song put in the game. It'll get put in the icon pack, like showing off the artist. Basically, them getting something out of their dance being in this video game. But this situation, all of this happened back before Fortnite was moving like this. Back then, when they would put your dance in the game, you're not getting no credit. You're not getting no money. Your song not getting played. They just gonna take your dance, put their own little beat on it, and call it a day. And
that was my also guess too.
Black Boy JB dance in the game, he was feeling some type of way. Him and his fans, really. The Verge wrote this on the situation. James Baker, also known as rapper Black Boy JB, is the latest person to file a lawsuit against Fortnite developer Epic Games, this time over the use of his shoot dance move in a popular game. Black Boy JB first asked fans on Twitter if he should sue Epic Games. Black Boy JB said in the press release, "I started to dance and made it popular through my music. Epic didn't ask me if they could put it in Fortnite." And similar to other cases, Black Boy JB is alleging copyright infringement, violation of the right to publicly profit off his likeness, and trademark infringement. So at this time, it was dozens of artists really coming at Fortnite over these whole dance situations. And this where Backpack Kid will come back in the picture. Earlier,
but he has to understand again, if you don't put copyright on shit, they don't owe you the, can we use your dance for the, they're gonna take that shit, my nigga. They're gonna do it. It's over. It's over. And that do make sense. Like, this definitely was probably around the time when Fortnite didn't really give a fuck. They was just stealing shit and adding it to the game. And if you complained about it online and it got not that much traction, Fortnite would be like, anyway, we stole this nigga's dance too.
I said the Backpack Kid himself was the one mad. Well, it was more his mom and management, because remember at this time, he was a kid. He probably didn't see the value of what they were trying to do. He was publicly online telling people, yeah, it was just my mom and my manager. I don't really care. I'm just having my dance in the game.
It was really my mom and my management that did the lawsuit. I'm kind of just a kid having fun in life. I'm just letting the adults do all the busy work. I don't really know the law like that, so I can't really say if they're like taking advantage of me or anything like that. But like from a mom standpoint, like a manager standpoint, they think that they're taking advantage of me. I mean, me personally, I don't really care about the money like that. I'm just kind of worried about my birthday tomorrow, and I'm dropping this EP soon. I have more stuff to worry about. I don't really know if I can sue everybody, but my mom and my manager, they just think that Fortnite is who's really taking advantage of me.
So his mom and his manager was probably coming in Fortnite trying to get some bread out of it.
That makes sense, like even more sense.
From the Backpack Kid. TMZ wrote.
Like, okay, so bro was even the one who even opposed the idea that he was being taken advantage of. It was actually his parents. And bro, in general, is just a kid. He don't really care about all the copyright and shit. He's just having fun. That makes more sense, because I'm like, I don't think a kid would really, I always think about that same shit too. I don't think a kid would care. He in Fortnite, even if you don't get money from it, you're always gonna, because other kids are not dumb. They're gonna find the dance and they're gonna eventually wonder, where did this dance come from? Oh, it's Backpack Kid. They're like, bro,
yes, Backpack Kid
he don't really need money for real. He gonna get money regardless.
Fortnite allegedly
off of recognition.
Signature dances. Backpack Kid's mom filed the lawsuit on behalf of her 16-year-old who blew up back in 2016 when he posted videos of himself on Instagram doing a dance which he called the floss. Spoke to Backpack Kid about his dance in the game back in June. He told us he felt like they should cut him a check, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm just quote unquote glad it's in the game. He's also suing 2K Sports, which makes NBA
I forgot
2K
they did
claiming
put in
that 2K
2K
stole his dance. Backpack Kid is suing for unspecified damages and wants a judge to stop the companies from stealing this move. So we had Backpack Kid's mom basically trying to get money out of something he made popular. And I mean, realistically, if me or you were in that situation, we'd do the same thing. We'd definitely be trying to get it back, because if we being honest, if Backpack Kid didn't come out and popularize this dance, would Fortnite and 2K have put it in their games? Think about that question. But this where the problem.
Definitely not.
Yeah, he popularized the dance, but that don't mean the nigga created it. And this lawsuit was basically making it seem like he owned the dance, like he had ownership of this dance. But after this lawsuit and his estate was online claiming that, oh yeah, we started this dance, people online started finding all of these different examples of other people doing the dance before the Backpack Kid. For example, one Reddit post from 6 years ago wrote this: so the Backpack Kid is suing Fortnite because they quote unquote stole his dance. But after watching this video, which was posted 4 years ago, this guy was doing the dance too. And it was all of these different posts just coming at Backpack Kid, making his reputation look worse, making him look really bad, because people was feeling like he was trying to steal. They was like, man, you didn't create this dance. Like, we've been seeing people do this for years and years. You just came back and made it popular again. But not only were people mad at him for this, but on the lawsuit side, copyrighting a dance or copyrighting a gesture is kind of a complicated process. Allowing a specific dance like this to be copyrighted or something kind of opens a whole can of worms. It's giving the people the ability to copyright hand gestures like a wave or a high five, anything like that. Imagine what would happen if these lawsuits really started going through. Niggas can copyright the high five. You high five, now you infringe somebody else's rights. And it's
not only that, it kind of opens the doors for some other shit. Like, for example, I think a better example would be like Michael Jackson's moonwalk. We know that the most famous nigga to ever moonwalk on this planet is Michael Jackson. What up, though? Tarakata, what's good, gang? It's kind of like moonwalk. If Michael Jackson were to copyright moonwalking, then what happens when a nigga, what happens when he's gone and niggas start moonwalking because they're like, hey, remember Michael Jackson? You said, now you in jail. Like, so it's like, it makes no sense.
Starting all these different problems. These kind of lawsuits are kind of hard to win. And like I said, the situation left a bad stain on his career, from getting kicked off stage to
the fall off was crazy.
All of it was adding up. And there was a point in time where he said himself that every single post, every single comment on his account was nothing but hate. And as the years would go on, he would fall into the very trap that I spoke on. His 15 minutes of fame. Yeah, he extended it. Yeah, he might have hit 30. Maybe, yeah, he might have hit an hour. But it wasn't enough. He had his time and he started to fade away from everything. Whether some of it was his fault or not, y'all know the internet ruthless. Y'all know niggas can't let nothing go. And for some years now, he has kind of been falling back. He kind of turned to TikTok and started to do a little bit of good on there. But not too long ago, he made a post responding to somebody speaking on his downfall, speaking on how he lost, quote unquote, everything.
Look what I just found on Instagram, bro. Remember the Backpack Kid? He lost everything and works a 9 to 5 now, bro. That's lit. Bro, it's like, I don't even, like, I'm not tripping because it's gaining more attention to what I'm doing now. And at the same time, I know it's not a 9 to 5. And even if it was, I can't accept criticism from people that are trying to hate on a motherfucker, make money. And real people can understand that. Like, it's only the kids and the trolls and the haters that are like, oh, well, what is he doing? I thought, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's kind of, I don't know. It's just cool seeing this on my Explore page. Bro, people have been bending the truth on my name for years, bro. So I'm just kind of used to it. Bro. People have been doing that since I came out with everything. And that's just, I understand. That's just kind of how social media works. People want to see drama. People want to see this, that, and the third. They want to see shit twisted.
That's a fact.
That's why the people that like follow me on this account for real are at least starting to see like how I actually am, what I'm actually
doing. When the downfall happens, nobody cares anymore.
Social media.
But speaking on TikTok, not too long ago, he had went viral, but not
be a hero long enough for them to see you become the villain.
2023, 2024, he
that's the definition of that shit.
Would get on TikTok live and he would make this music and niggas would call it trash. He used to go viral not because his music was that good, but because his music was that ass. I'm not even hating. I'm being 100% honest. And I don't know if he was trolling. I don't know if he was just joking around, but I'm pretty sure he was. Nigga was just trying to do it for attention, but it was trash. And even though for a few months he would get online and clip for him a little bit, make these trash beats, that hate he was getting all of these years.
I don't know. I wouldn't say they're trash beats. I'd say maybe he's just finding his sound or whatever. If that's the actual beat, though,
it would start to get to him. There'll be a point in time where he would get on TikTok and he'd do a stream, but it wasn't no little regular stream. He wasn't on there making no trash.
Hey, if he hit me up, I got him.
Talking to people. He was really breaking down.
I'll help him make a hard beat.
Everything that had happened over the years started to get to him.
I'll put him on.
What do you mean? Why am I crying? All you guys do is come on here and make fun 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 all day the out. Like, y'all not have anything better to do than just come on here and make fun of people and... Do y'all have any idea that I'm actually a human being too? Do y'all have any idea that I'm an actual human being too? Yeah, I come on these lives and I do this and I do that and I play the piano or I do this DJing or whatever. I'm just trying to inspire people. I'm just trying to inspire, I'm just trying to motivate, I'm just trying to get people to...
And even though this was...
I don't know. I think, bro, my advice for bro at this moment, right, is like, if you want to inspire and survive your fall off, if you will, you have to understand this internet shit. It is what it is. People are going to hate on you. Yeah, you want to do good, and they see that. But they don't give a shit. The internet owes you nothing. It owes you no feelings. They don't owe you respect. They don't owe you any care in the world. If anything, you should not have let that shit bother you. You should have stood 10 tones down on what you were doing. And like you said in the last clip, regardless of how they're reacting, they're giving acknowledgement to what you're doing. They're saying it's a 9 to 5. For all they know, you're probably rich in real life. We don't know. We don't know you personally. Is a nigga following you around with a camera and telling everyone that you have a 9 to 5? I don't know. But it's like, if you're going to get to that level where you're saying like, oh, I don't care as long as it's like it goes to acknowledgement of what I'm doing now. What you should have did is keep working. Make yourself better. Get your money up. And go right back to the game. Make yourself well known. Because at the end of the day, they're still following you around and saying you fall off. So they're going to keep going around and see what you're doing. You having a breakdown just gave them what they need. Oh yeah, he fell off. All right, he's crying like a little bitch. All right. And now they're gone. You just lost the momentum. I don't know. And this is coming from somebody who's not shit, my nigga. So like I am well known by nobody. So it's like, I don't know. Either way, I do it for fun, so I don't really care. Either way, if I get known or well known, I'm doing it for fun. Because the whole point is not to do it for views or recognition or audience or everything. I do it because I like it as a craft. I don't know, and it's plus it's fun, so I don't end up talking to myself in my room like a crazy person for like I don't know 8 hours extended or whatever, trying to survive demons in Ohio and shit. Like we just had to arrest. Fucking an alien. Would you believe me if I said I lied? Probably not. I don't know. I said he's crazy. I don't know. Where was I going with this? But yeah, the point is, my nigga, stop caring so much about what the internet thinks about you. That's basically the whole point. Stop caring about what the fucking internet says. If you give them a reaction, you have proven to them that you have fallen off.
Was a bad moment for him on stream. That
you had fallen off, but
throughout this time him being on TikTok, he had really been trying to do a lot of good.
Stop giving a fuck about the internet says about you and keep doing what you love.
In hopes to raise awareness for a follower of his who had cancer.
Why'd you go? Oh, I buzzed all my hair to raise awareness for cancer and to help raise money to help pay for medical expenses. One of my followers, 23-year-old Johnny, is gonna start chemotherapy soon. I thought to myself, what would be the reason stopping me from cutting off all of my hair right now? Besides my own concern for for my social
I was thinking about doing the
presence.
same shit at some point. If my hair gets too long, I'm gonna cut it off.
Bro, that donate it. I can go without my hair just for a good purpose. You want to donate to the cause? The link to the GoFundMe is in my bio right now. Right, around $1,200 for Johnny.
Because if somebody out there can give me a new heart, my nigga, then I don't know. I thought, hey, why not lose it?
But even though he has some ha-has and some lows, the man is using his platform for good. He gets on there and he promotes good things. He goes to these mental health assemblies. He hosts things for mental health. Basically, the nigga try to help, but he also been out the way. He just been doing his own thing. I really do think he fell victim to the new age internet. You probably wondering, what the hell is new age internet? Well, the internet over the past few years, especially the rise of TikTok, the internet has become real hateful. People on the internet, they'll get on here and say whatever they want to anybody without really saying anything, thinking about it. They disregard the fact that they're talking to a person, that there's a human on the other side of that phone. And it's been kind of a thing on the internet over the past few years, especially, like I said, with the rise of TikTok, where people will be very hateful to anyone that quote unquote fell off on the internet, or if it's just somebody they don't like, or if a person messes up, the internet gon'
W background music. Hold on, I just recognized that from Cyberpunk. Speaking of which, we might play that shit on stream again at some point. I played it before, but I thought, you know what I'm saying, I want to revisit it. It's been a while and I saw the updates. But anyway, I like to argue that the internet has always been a hateful place. As a person who has been on the internet for a while, like my nigga, I built my own computer at the age of 5. I've talked I talked to like when I wasn't being social in public, the majority of my social interactions was online. And what I've learned is that when it comes to the internet, if you're not a person that adapts, or a person that doesn't take everything too seriously, you won't survive online for that long. If you're not in the now, or you're a person that keeps their head on a swivel, you won't make it, my nigga. You won't make it. Because I like how people are actually thinking like, oh, did the world get, like, the internet get negative and more hateful? That's not it. The internet has always been the same as it always been back then, and it always has been the same thing all the way until now. The problem is that obviously, like evolution, things is just not going to look the same forever. The internet has always been the same. If you go back and watch all the videos or books or discussions or think pieces about the internet, people have the answer they had a long time ago, and it's still prevalent now. In the world of anonymity, a person can go online and do whatever they want. They can say whatever they want, do whatever they want, post whatever they want, make a video of whatever they want, make an audio of whatever they want. So you are bound to get a lot of people that realize this fact and let their intrusive thoughts run. You can't really make the internet nice, because by that logic, you would have to make the entire planet and the world nice, or life nice. But that's not how life works. There's bad and there's good, just like the internet. There's bad and there's good. On the highest parts of the internet, we have all the wholesome cat videos. We have all the family vlogs, memes, and all that shit. We're all happy, ha ha ha. But deep down in the internet, my nigga, there's some fucked up people. There's predators lurking in every message board and shit. There's people hacking out there, taking people's information, hacking people webcams and shit. There's people making crypto scams. There's people out there making live leak videos. And even if live leak doesn't exist now, guess what? Those videos still exist. They're somewhere out there and somebody's watching that shit. Now we have AI and deep fakes of people that probably don't even want a deep fake of them. But guess what? It's out there because there's people out there who are sick and twisted and fucked up. At the end of the day, my nigga, you can't take the internet too seriously. You have to realize it's a foreign entity, if you will. You can't befriend it, and you can't be its enemy either. Because if you are the enemy of the internet, we already know how that goes. Any person who became an enemy of the internet was never seen again, and eventually pushed off into the darkness. EDP, Basherverse, Lion Maker, name any guy you want, from gaming to the political world to whatever you want to think of in any direction, TV, movies, everything. Have you noticed when the internet turns on them, they're gone immediately. Nobody respects you. So it's like a slippery slope. That's why I personally, like, for example, I'm the content creator that I am now because it's based on like my relationship with the internet. I post whenever I want. I make content wherever I want. I don't really care for hate comments or dislikes or likes or subscriptions. Like, I appreciate it. I'll keep doing it so I can obviously show that I'm interested, because obviously I love my channel, but it's not the reason why I'm doing my channel, if that makes sense. Like, a company obviously loves money, but not every company is obvious goal is to make money. Maybe sometimes they're doing it for the love. Maybe they are doing it for the money because that is their policy, but that doesn't mean they don't like what they're doing, if that makes sense to you. So, in my opinion, I think Backpack Kid should take this as a lesson. And if you still have that momentum, keep going forward. If you are out there, you have to keep going forward. Even if people are hating you, if people like you, if people are watching your shit, not watching your shit, whether it's 1 view to 1 million, it doesn't matter. If you're doing it and you really enjoy your craft and you really put your care into it, it will make it. You will be all right. But obviously, you should have seen this coming. If the one thing, yeah, ignore the bullshit, because at the end of the day, internet is going to be full of bullshit. There's bullshit everywhere. It's been there since the AOL days, and it's always been there till now. Even when AI takes over, it's going to be there. If you're going to do all of that, keep going forward. Because if you don't, the internet will see that you're not going forward. They will see they're not caring about you, and they're going to keep trolling you. He fell off, LOL, fall off, like, and then because you're giving them a reaction, they're gonna keep laughing at you.
Go crazy. The internet gonna start spewing hate. Niggas gonna get to talking crazy. And like I said, people
love drama. They know it's funny.
Just sit and think about
so if you at the expense and give them
like
that.
A couple weeks ago, for example, back
when
Senna and her friends got attacked by some crazy niggas when they were streaming.
Thank you, Foreign Born, for the Foreign Born Ryan for the follow. Oh my god, I'm gonna say that shit wrong.
That a grown man was trying to beat him up. The internet really isn't a good place. Granted, it never really was.
It never
right
was.
Now, it's real easy for someone to go viral or get some attention just by hating. It's on levels that we never seen before. It'll probably be a time on the internet where I'm a victim to it, where niggas clowning on me or niggas talking shit to me. That's just the place on the internet we in right now. And Backpack Kid fell into it, and it got to him, bro. The man broke down. It's good to see that Backpack Kid is doing good for himself.
That'll be a video, man.